Fox 40 is focusing on community conversations, this time with Yuba City Mayor Sean Harris joining us live with more of the strides the city is taking. You guys are making some big moves. You've got some federal money. You've got new neighborhoods that are opening up. There's a lot happening in Yuba City.
There is a whole lot. We're really excited about it.
Explain the federal dollars that just came in that is going to be for the downtown corridor and how you couldn't do this without that federal money.
We could not, and I tell you, we're really thankful for that. We have a lot of great folks who put together a really quality application, makes us stand out. We have an archway being put in over a historic Main Street. We have an old historic water tower, which actually used to house our first fire department right underneath that water tower. We're turning that into a little mini park, add some amenities there for some folks. And we had a catastrophic flood in 1955. We're going to put a little high water mark there and just add a little bit of whimsical stuff and some amenities for folks to hang out.
But these are the kind of amenities that people want to see in the downtown. You guys have bike paths up there. You're opening up some new neighborhoods just west of town. And some of these are really nice homes, really big neighborhoods. But you're also trying to address that middle ground where people are kind of stuck as well. Explain.
Absolutely. There's the missing middle, as we call it. We have some of the lower end things for the starter homes from folks, and we have some higher end. One of our subdivisions, the base model is starting at right at $800,000. But we want to also make a deliberate effort to try to get the folks that are trying in the middle of that, to moving up, to give them a place to live, a nice solid place where they're comfortable to be. Also, the folks are doing well and they're going to move up. They'll vacate some folks for the people to keep on moving. It's like a cycle.
That log jam, right? As people move up, you want to make sure the lower class can move up.
And bring everybody up along the way.
Well,
so
talk about
we're trying to do that.
The federal dollars too that are coming into. You just got back from the Cap to Cap program. It takes a lot of leaders from around our area. They go to the nation's capital and meet with national lawmakers to try and bring more of those federal resources home. How important is that for a city like Yuba City? I
think it's extremely important. We're part of the Greater Sacramento Metro Chamber. This is the biggest year ever.
Like 400 people. I mean, there's a lot.
415, 425 of us went out there. We have different committees, water protection, public safety, civic amenities, for example. And so it makes a bigger difference. The largest contingent in the entire nation, by the way, is represented from Sacramento. But to have that face-to-face in their living room instead of them always coming to us makes a big difference. And we develop a lot of relationships and a lot of follow-through. It takes sometimes years to follow through to make sure to do that.
And you have to keep doing it, too.
Absolutely.
It's not just one and done. You got to keep doing it. Let's also talk about a problem that plagues a lot of communities. We hear about it all the time in Sacramento, in Stockton, the Bay Area. Homelessness. It's a big court case in the Supreme Court right now. But talk to us about Yuba City and what their experience. I think sometimes it's either over-misrepresented or under-misrepresented. You have some home key projects up there for the homeless. Explain to us what that's like.
Yeah, we do. We do have that home key just got approved. We're going to be putting that in on Main Street in Yuba City. Going to be a really good project for folks to kind of get them up and out of that situation. We do have homelessness there. Of course, it depends on who you talk to, how bad it is. But, one is too many. And so we're trying to do our part to try to bring people out of that situation. We're making some deliberate efforts with our police department, cooperation also with the sheriff's department and local nonprofit organizations and other business owners to try to address the issue, sometimes on a case-by-case basis, because, homelessness, as we all know, there's so many reasons. It could be any reason or a multitude of reasons.
When we talk about keeping that small town feel, but also growing, it's hard, isn't it? I mean, Yuba City is one of those places that's rural and it's got growing city.
And to me, we're in that sweet spot. And having been born and raised there, and I happen to be the mayor right now, I'm kind of biased to the place. I really like it. But we're a place where you go to the post office, you're parking within 15 feet of the front door of the post office. You go in there, the guy behind the counter knows your name, and you're not paying to park. And which we don't have one.
Rub it in, Maya.
We don't have one parking meter, and I don't plan on having any. So but we want to have big city amenities, but we want the small town feel. And I think we have that. We're right in there. We want to work to maintain that, but we want to have it.
It's a great place. They got the chickens too. If you ever go up, watch the chickens across the roads, right? Even some of the busiest intersections. Mayor Sean Harris, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Greatly appreciate it. Great little town of Yuba City.